Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Makes the catch. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Using his feet to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the move at the 30. Tackled there by the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Turning on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. On the option, he'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. He'll heave it deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know it's it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the run. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
On the run, it's Haynes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's King. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra extra point. They're up 14 to 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Kane. Gets it out fast. He's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Rush is on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll let it go to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and get the sack.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
The screen, and watch out.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's King. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's King. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Leads it with the back. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Extending the play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground.
Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Can you believe up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They're working that left side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The pitch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after it! Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be beat everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Kane. With the catch, it's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a he's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. They'll try to run it in. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to it's a seam wide open. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Wolfpack. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. NC State going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And that one's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. from the gun. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American.
Oh, better look out.
Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet.